We are so excited for this episode, guys. You have no idea. I've been waiting so long to see this one.
Kill demons.
Yes.
Kill all demons.
Specifically, I want to see Frieren do it. I'm so excited.
ADAB.
Oh, and so we're recording this after we posted episode 7. So we got to read a lot of your guys' comments about whether or not we should be pausing, and we've come to the conclusion that most of you guys are okay with us pausing and rewinding as long as we don't do it too much and we don't disrupt the flow of the scene, especially if it's very impactful or an action scene, those sorts of things, which is not something we do anyway, but we'll definitely avoid that. And yeah, so I think we're gonna stick with that for now, but we're probably still not gonna pause too much unless we miss something and we really need to go back.
Because it kind of makes it an editing nightmare, so...
It also makes it harder to edit. So I think it's a win-win.
Yeah. Well, look.
Oh, and thank you guys for actually responding. So many of you guys commented, and I appreciated that. I thought there was a chance, since we're such a small channel, that no one would answer our question.
Yeah, like, everyone showed up. Like, everyone who's, I guess, been lurking or something has just showed up because you guys care about the stuff we make. I woke up and, like... I was like, there's 60 comments on this video. That's never happened.
Yeah,
Holy crap, yeah. Thank you all for piping in with your opinions and everything. Dude, second verse, same as the first. Kill 'em all, 1989. I am trash man. Let's fucking do this, bro.
Okay, this is a side thing. If you guys have been watching our videos so far, I have a theory. Don't tell me if it's right or wrong, but I have a theory that Himmel had feelings for Frieren, and I had this crazy conspiracy thing based on the opening where Frieren and Himmel are sitting together by themselves without the other party members, and a ring goes by, like, right through them. Well, I rewatched episode 1, and after Himmel died, there's a scene of Frieren sitting down, holding a ring and looking at it.
Whoa.
I think Himmel gave her that ring.
Oh, wow.
I think I cracked it.
That's
guys.
a lot.
I think this crazy ship that I made up in my head is actually real.
Now, historically, the wedding ring can only actually be traced back to around the 1950s with the diamond companies and all that. But two things. One, this story was written post-1950s.
No diamond. It's just a silver band, by the way.
But still, the wedding band wasn't popularized until like the 50s-ish.
Oh, even just the plain gold bands?
Yeah. Like they weren't like popularized until then, I believe.
Oh, okay. Because I knew about diamonds. I thought rings were a thing for a while.
I believe the idea of a wedding ring wasn't as... Maybe the wedding ring different than the engagement ring might have been around for longer. I'll have to do my research on it. My point is that this takes place far back in history enough that the ring could just be an extravagant gift that symbolizes love, which would also still support your theory, or it could be a wedding band, depending on how the story is written, on how this world is written. So
yeah, I don't think it's a wedding band. Like, I don't think he proposed. But
it's possible.
But I do think that, like, come on. That has to be... you don't just give a girl a ring.
You don't
just give your best girlfriend, you don't just give your best female friend a ring.
Yeah. Dear homegirl, have a ring. Yeah. I'm ready.
That had nothing to do with this episode. I had to bring that up. Ooh. This is atmospheric. I like where we're starting. Oh my god, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, it's a flashback!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I love how she makes her call her master.
What word did she use for master? Sensei.
Sensei.
Okay. There's the whole honorifics translation issue.
It's not... Sensei isn't an honorific, so they...
That one's pretty straightforward. Oh.
What is this?
Basalt's the demon they killed together. I'm assuming.
Even her master believed that. Oh, so Frieren has known this for a long time, even before the child that they gave a chance to.
We kind of got a child soldier generational trauma thing going here.
Oh my god, that is crazy. Is that why Frieren is so good at killing demons? Because even her master sort of specialized in exterminating them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's something that her master focused on, and therefore...
Her master literally said, if it means I can kill more demons, I'll fight dirty.
Yeah. So, ooh, that perfectly builds up what's about to happen. I cannot wait.
Frieren.
She's about to kick some demon butt. I can...
Yeah.
That's so cool that she was able to take what her master taught her a century ago. Is it a century? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
100 years is a century?
Yeah.
How much is a millennia, right?
1,000.
Yeah, sorry. What her teacher taught her a millennia ago.
Oh, that was 1,000 years? Wow.
Yeah.
Right, because Flamme was already the stuff of legend by the time the party stuff happened.
She invented magic.
Right.
So, a millennia ago, she took what her teacher taught her, joined this group, and then killed the Demon Lord. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just so used to that Demon Lord stereotype in Japanese media and, like, anime. So it doesn't really have any impact. But now that we learned more about demons, learned more about this fantasy world, it means so much more that they killed the Demon Lord, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
That's just so cool to me.
Because that's a big blow, like, in this ongoing 1,000-year war.
Mm-hmm. I hope I talked enough over the opening. Oh my god, he's still...
He's a donut.
Oh, people were saying that his name means liar, I think.
Oh.
In the comments.
It's a bit on the nose, but I like it.
I like it too. It's German, yeah. No, she doesn't. Or maybe she's gonna play dirty. I don't know. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
Dude, Fern is like carrying this torch, man.
She is. She's like, that's my sensei. Oh, this has to do with what's her name? Flem?
Flamme?
Flemme, thank you.
Flamme.
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 Thank you. Okay. This has to do with Flamme's technique, right? It just has to.
Like the Super Zoltanok, or what do you mean? No, it's not Super.
Whatever he thinks is special about the way that they attack must have been...
Oh, something Flamme taught her. Right?
I think he figured it out.
Wait, did he? Oh.
See, without exhausting her mana.
He's figured out whatever trick it is. He figured it out.
Yeah. Let's go!
Wow.
I'm so excited to find out what it is.
That's cool!
She's
That's
just
cool
like
as
Frieren!
hell!
She's just like Frieren. She has no mercy.
Need more of it. Ooh, a broken house. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
Specifically elves.
They're already so rare. Were they rare back then? Or was this when it all started? Ooh. Oh! Dang. Were they not the ones who finished him off? This is how they met! No way!
Oh, that's the Burning Swing set. Was when her village was massacred by demons.
Dang. Poor Frieren. She must really relate to Fern. They're actually a lot more similar than I think.
Based.
Does she not consider herself a strong mage? Oh, because she has way more control.
Yeah. I love that.
So that's what it is. Maybe it's not that Fern doesn't have that much mana, but she... Oh, that's exactly what they discussed in the last episode,
Yeah.
is that she has control.
That visual paired with that visual of their mana paired with Fern saying you're stronger while she has a smaller narrow thing is so important.
Yes.
That seems very, very important.
Oh wow, she was already the strongest in her village.
Damn.
Frieren's always been a fighter. That's crazy. Aww. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Oh my god.
Wow.
What?
No, these guys are gonna job though.
For sure. Oh, he looks cool though.
Yeah.
Why? Why'd they do
Because
that?
mages can detect mana better?
Because they're all mages.
That's so interesting. How pride is a common trait among mages. That's so cool.
Or at least among demons, right?
Kill all the elves.
Oh my god. That's probably why they're so rare, not just that they haven't been reproducing.
Finally, I don't have to feel like finally I can get that off my chest. That's what I was spoiled for.
In the comments?
Yeah. Of course, I still don't know why. I don't know any details about it. Fuck! Holy shit. Did you see the ripple go across the grass in the foreground?
Yeah. Oh my god!
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Control.
Is that her trick? Is that all it is? Oh my god, remember when they said that Frieren doesn't have very much mana?
Yeah. It's because she's...
Conceals her presence.
Yes.
Damn.
It's probably what Fern does too.
This is very Dragon Ball.
It kind of is,
where everyone has scouters, but the scouters like barely even work because people can conceal their power level and things.
Yes.
It's also very Hunter x Hunter, with like Hatsu and stuff.
So that's how we got here. Yeah, I had a feeling she had a particular hatred. Yes. Dang, Aaron up in here. Ooh, yes. Bro, the flashbacks are so good.
Wow, she's like, don't practice being strong, practice faking it.
Let's go. So it seems like both demons and elves inherently are mages.
Oh, you're so right. No, but not every elf. Oh, but they have magic, yeah.
She just said that every single one of them should be able to do this.
Oh,
so.
right, yeah.
And here we are.
Here we fucking are.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Yep. And now,
Yeah, it's fine because she's got.
now she whips out her massive cock.
Mm, I'm so excited to see where this goes. She's still like a child compared to Frieren though. Oh, how long do demons live?
Probably not long when Frieren's near them.
Yeah.
I imagine the average lifespan of a demon has shortened significantly.
They can't conceal their mana? Is it because of their
Interesting.
pride?
Or are they just physically unable to?
Yeah.
I loved the way the sound cut off there.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad we're getting this answered. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, it is a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you.
Submission. It needs people to be willing.
Right.
This is... Dude.
But for demons, it's their mana. It's whoever has the most
It's raw
mana.
power. It's just raw power.
Aw, I love their faces as they're walking down. Yeah. That's so interesting! It's not just a pride thing. It's how they structure their society. It's their societal order. Sorry, go ahead.
Frieren still...
It's status.
Frieren continues to be the best sci-fi since Ender's Game. The best depiction of alien culture since Speaker for the Dead. Oh, because then they'd be considered like... Right, that doesn't compute to my brain, but because I'm not a demon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that shit. Mm-hmm.
Dang.
They can't wrap their heads around it. Because societally, yeah, they gain so much by letting it all out.
Mm-hmm. This is so good! Oh
Wild.
my god! I'm eating this up.
Because a human who suppresses their wealth, who like just kind of has a big savings account but doesn't really say much about it, has so much less influence than someone who's like constantly showing off and using what they have.
It's so true, and I think that's exemplified in demon society.
Yeah.
Because their morality is so much different from ours.
But that
I'm
also...
sure being humble isn't considered a good quality in demon society.
Right. That also does mean that there is potential to see a demon in the future who conceals their mana, and that might catch Frieren off guard.
And that's gonna be scary. It's gonna be
yeah.
scary. Right, because they haven't practiced it.
But they could.
Awesome. And Fern's been doing the same thing since she was little.
It's even smaller now. Look at that.
Oh. I don't know why, but seeing her age just gets me. Aww. Dang. And it pays off. Just thanks to you. Yup. Yup. Man, was she beyond her time. She just sees the future.
Yeah. So the Demon King's been around since here. Since
Yes.
Sims.
Aww. That's just like Himmel. Oh, that was her spell.
Oh.
Is this when she started her love for gathering little spells that are insignificant? Because before that, all the magic that she learned was for the sake of killing demons.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow. I wonder if she still knows where the grave is. I wonder if the grave's even still standing.
Yeah. Because it's been a millennia.
Has the stone crumbled away? Has it been buried?
Oh my god, the creatures!
They're so beautiful.
Better than the recent Pokemon designs. sorry.
Why are you booing me? I'm right. Was that her building a log cabin?
She looks so much. Oh my god, I want to live in this world. Okay, maybe I don't want to live in this world, but I just want to. I want to spend time in this world.
Oh wow, she watched this city become a city.
Yeah.
So what city is this? That's probably going to be the big reveal, right? Like, what city is this that we're at right now?
Oh, is this? No way! We get to see when they meet.
Wow.
They recruited her. Oh, they don't know. They don't know.
I wonder if they ever knew.
How did Himmel know? How does he know? How does he know? Intuition?
Does he know?
Oh my god, that editing.
That scared the shit out of me.
That scared me so much. It was so poignant though, I love that. You think this is how Frieren was feeling?
Yeah, because she's betting her life right now, right? That recently.
Ooh, unknown age. It's good that people don't know too much about her, honestly. The less they know, the better. Gives her... This is so embarrassing.
This is cringe, bro. Stop monologuing. It's so cool seeing this, like, the way it, like, physically manifests it.
She ain't ready. She enjoys this a little too much. I love how overconfident she is. This is gonna just make it so...
Dude, you're so trash.
But just how crazy is Frieren's mana? I don't think I'm ready. Is it gonna be a Dragon Ball moment where it's like, this isn't even 50% of my mana?
Yeah, it's exactly that. Dude, she would cheat. She was early. She blew her load too early.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Wow, they've learned over the years.
That's why.
Oh my god.
She's the best at it.
Flamme is crazy.
Yeah.
She really.
She saw 1,000 years into the future.
Yeah, just like Hamilton. Oh my god. I love seeing her sweat. This poor girl.
Why are you bragging? Because you're like bragging with 5 inches, bro. Like, calm down. Yes, show her the BBC.
Oh! Shut the frick up.
Holy crap. Yeah.
I don't even think this is. Oh!
Wow. That's fucking sick, dude. That's
Yes!
sick. Oh, that hits my mind. She said herself.
We're not allowed to say that on YouTube.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god. That is the classic, most like, out of all the ways to mind control and then win, like all of fiction, 90% of fiction, when someone has a mind control spell, they have to put a restriction on it, like you can't make them hurt themselves or whatever, right?
Yeah, because it's broken.
Yeah, because it's broken. And it's because it's just the most brutal, most badass way to win with mind control. I use my mind control, kill yourself, win. You're fucked.
It gives light Yagami, truly.
That was so fucking evil.
Oh my god.
That was, yeah.
This episode made me cry and just like freak out in the pure, just the monkey brain.
Something about her saying they lie with words, so we will deceive them with our mana. That tickles, yeah.
Dude, I have not had this experience with anime in so long.
Yeah.
Like when I was a child, because I grew up with anime, I lived for things like this.
This is like I haven't seen I didn't expect this to just be like a kick-ass shonen.
Yeah!
Isn't Shonen Jump?
I don't think, no,
Okay,
I doubt it's a Shonen Jump.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Shonen Jump, yeah. You've been to heaven, haven't you? What was that?
No, can we watch another episode or is this it?
Oh, it depends. You look so sad.
I just like this show so much. I can't stop watching it. I want to marathon it so bad.
Dude, I think...
Guys. This is like my new favorite show. This is like... We're only how many episodes into this anime, and it's like... It might be in my top 10.
Wow.
It might be in my top 10,
It's really good.
guys.
It's really good.
It just hits my funny bone. It just hits me in a very special way.
I think it's crazy.
Maybe my standards have just gone down because so much anime is being cranked out these days and the quality is just mediocre and every now and then you get a gem. Well, back when I used to watch anime as a kid, every season there were a couple, like a handful of anime that were spectacular. Every season. Now it feels like maybe I'll get a good anime, like 2 or 3 good anime a year. So maybe it's just my standards have gone down, but...
Or maybe your standards have gone up. And like back then, shows seemed...
I was a kid, so maybe I was just easily impressed. And now my standards are high, and this has met my standards. This is like blown my expectations out of the water. This is so good.
This is, yeah, Frieren literally tricked. She was literally like, I love that they this is a very rare moment in a show where the character where they fully explain the character's plan and then it works.
Yeah, and it's still satisfying.
It's so good. It's like, yes.
I was gonna say, this is how I know the writing is good, and I'm sorry that I say this every episode, guys, but I know the writing is good because you know what's gonna happen, and it happens, and it's still like, ah!
That's, yeah. There's very, like...
You have to be so confident as a writer to do that.
To not try and mislead your audience, and then to not rely on surprise.
Yes. Yeah. I think a lot of authors actually, rely on that a lot because it's just easy. It's an easy way to make something enjoyable.
Yeah. It's very hard to, like, a lot, and because I think it's also because a lot of people will complain when a story is quote unquote predictable. And I think that it's not that people don't like predictability, it's that they don't, I think what's really happening is that there's sort of, the show is kind of like trying to gaslight them into like thinking that it's trying to like trick them.
Yes.
I think the reason is because a lot of shows rely on surprise, but then are really bad at it. So people complain about the show being predictable not because it's predictable, but because it's predictable and pretends like it isn't. It's like, wow, bet you didn't see this coming. But
it's awkward, man. It's awkward when a show is trying to... It's like if you're watching a bad magic show and you can see the strings, but they're pretending like it's magic and like...
Yeah.
Like, it's awkward, man.
And that's what I think is cool here is because they're like, this is like Frieren conceals her mana and that's how she wins. And this girl's like, haha, I'm gonna test you on your mana, and the scales are gonna tip. You know it's gonna happen.
I think a really cool detail that they put in there that I wasn't expecting is that demons have evolved. They have learned. Yeah. They've learned to detect when creatures are hiding their mana. But Flamme, being the absolute legend that she is, predicted that a millennia ago and taught this to Frieren, so Frieren's mana is just like perfect. Yeah. There's not even a hint of her hiding anything.
Because it's not effort. It's like she can literally just do it without...
She's breathing.
Yeah, she's breathing. It's her resting state is stealth mode.
Yeah, so we recently got into ballet. And something that you learn in ballet is that you always have to engage your core and tuck in your buttocks. Like, you can't have your butt sticking out because it's important to have a really rock solid core. And now I have a habit, even when I'm just walking, to engage my core. It's just a habit now. So when I do end up dancing, it just comes so naturally.
I was thinking about how the core of ballet is that even if the thing you're doing is difficult, you never want the audience to be like, oh, that looks hard. You want the audience to be like, that looks...
Wow, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, you want the audience to like, look at that. If a layman looks at your ballet and is like, why is that impressive? You did ballet correctly.
Yes.
Because the audience shouldn't see, it shouldn't look impressive. Yeah. It should look effortless. Exactly. And that's kind of what Frieren is like perfected.
Yes. Because it's not like gymnastics where you see the athletes running to get ready for that jump, because you know it's a very difficult thing that they have to put a lot of strength and momentum into. In ballet, you have to fly. Mm-hmm. You have to make people believe in magic. Yeah. Wow, I didn't think ballet would be such a great metaphor for mana suppression.
Google Mikhail Baryshnikov if you guys are curious. He is the GOAT.
He is the Frieren of ballet.
Yeah. If you really want the full experience, watch a video of Mikhail Baryshnikov. Be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Then take a ballet class. Then watch it again. The difference between your experience of watching that before and afterwards is night and day. Yes. Yeah. You will go from, oh yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. To like, I don't think this is a human. Mm-hmm. That was my experience before and after, because I had that's how I experienced Mikhail Baryshnikov, and I think it really gives you an appreciation for the difference between understanding something from experience and like have just knowing about it through secondhand discussion.
I find it so interesting that, if you don't mind me changing the subject.
No, I don't mind at all.
I find it so interesting that Himmel kind of relies on intuition. Because he's not a mage. Yeah. He couldn't sense her mana, but he could just tell. And it's like, what a cool guy, man.
Someone else had a good... Was he the other one? I swear someone else had a similar thing where they were like, I have just a feeling. You know who said it?
Who?
Frieren said it to Flamme.
Yeah, you're right. And is that why she ended up joining, you think?
Is because he reminded her of Flamme.
Yes.
Okay, this is gonna be... This might... I don't know if everyone's gonna be on board for this. I wonder if Himmel is descended from Flamme in some way. They have very similar eyes.
Oh, like eye color?
Eye shape.
Oh, okay.
The way their faces... The shape of their face is very similar.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they're related in it.
Yeah. I don't think so, but it's definitely a possibility. And that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else to say about the episode?
It's kind of hard for me to have much to say because this is a very like this is like watching like Goku go Kaioken. I don't know really what I'm supposed to say.
It's the build up. It's the tension. It's
like what am I
so masterfully done.
How am I supposed to comment on this or what it says or
You're
what it
just
means?
supposed to scream, okay?
Yeah,
You're just supposed to scream.
What it means is that Frieren is really cool. Like, what it means is this kicks ass. That's all it is. There's not much. Usually, I like to try and figure out themes and like break things down.
But this is your good old. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I try and like I don't know like look at like what the story is trying to say about like society or real life. I don't really have anything to say. Frieren just like killed an alien.
Yes. See. This is why anime has ruined action scenes for me, because I'm used to that very juicy build-up, where once the action happens, you're just like screaming. Yeah. It's just like R, like RRR, the Indian movie. Highly recommend that.
The greatest movie of all time.
But there's
I'm not getting questions.
There's so much build-up to their action scenes.
Yes.
And that's what makes it so impactful. And I notice in Western shows, they kind of just like throw action.
Yeah.
And like some people really enjoy that. Like a nice good cold open. But for me, it's not really my thing. I'm more into the very slow, methodical tension building until you're just like dying for it to happen.
That's why R works because because action movies, Western action movies, will put action scenes when they think the audience is gonna be bored.
Yeah.
R instead has an interesting movie and then puts action scenes where there would be a musical number.
Oh, that's why it's like a musical. Yeah.
R that's why the movie feels like a musical, even though it only has about one musical number in it. Because two musical numbers in it. Because the most well-known the most well-known musical number is tonally and in terms of like being a payoff for tension.
Yes.
Is placed in the same place that the action scenes are. All the action scenes in R are placed at like the apex of tension. Like they build up. There's growing. Everything's like building up. All the characters are like working their way towards these things. The emotions are heightening, and then at the height of it, fight scene. Mm-hmm. And that's what this episode does masterfully. Is like it builds up the whole way, and then right at the height of it, we see she cuts off her own fucking head.
I cannot put into words how cool that is. I need to show this show to my dad. I say this like every episode. But...
Also, mastercraft in making us hate a character like on site. Like we didn't see this girl do anything.
Wow.
We only saw her. We saw her in flashbacks, you know. But, like, she wasn't really on screen much. But we were already like, fuck this girl. Like,
yes,
let's watch her
more
die.
than the other demons. Honestly, I felt kind of bad for the trio.
But her we didn't feel bad for at all. Because she was this cocky, annoying, like, I make your son, I like, control your son. And then I mind control your son and then kill him if he's not useful to me. And we were like, yeah, fuck this guy. fuck this lady, man. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know. And she had this smug expression. She seems drawn in a way. She's very much drawn to be hated. Like, I don't know, that it's hard to explain.
She just has that smug look.
She has that smug look.
You've met someone like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Like that.
She has a smug look on her face. She's got this hairstyle that just says, I'm a bitch. Like
she, like, keeps her head up high. Like, I am better than you.
Yeah. So, like, yeah. My point is that, Western action movies need to learn a thing or two from Eastern action because they could do to pace their action. They could do to use their action scenes as payoff instead of being used as filler.
Yes. Yeah, that's what action scenes can be in Western shows, right? They feel like filler.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
There's the classic Matrix. This is the classic infamous scene from Matrix Reloaded, which shows its biggest, most like Maximus set piece, the biggest set piece of the Matrix 2. In the Matrix 1, the biggest set piece happens like right when like they're like about to right when Neo's finally getting like a hold on himself. Whereas in the Matrix 2, they show their biggest action scene right at the beginning, but you have no context for like anything that's happening. So it's like it's just completely wasted, and then the rest of the movie happens, and it's like not as good. And it's like,
do you finish your point?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so I remembered what I was gonna say. I think the reason why the build-up is just so good in this episode is because of how much they focused on Flamme and Frieren's master. Because so much, there, like you said in a previous episode, there's so much history in this show. And things that we're witnessing now has ties to things in the past. So little things like the flower spell that Frieren used to lighten the mood and help and just like create flowers and make everyone in her party happy was Flamme's favorite spell. And I really do think that's what inspired her to have that hobby of getting spells.
Yeah. What was knowing that, because that was her first time like doing something positive for someone with magic, you know, honoring her master's memory by planting flowers with her favorite spell.
And I think she must have enjoyed that more than using magic just to kill.
Yeah, it was
because she doesn't come off as a very edgy, you know, revenge-filled like ball of hatred. She doesn't come off that way at all, which is why it's almost surprising that she has that sort of Eren, or at least used to when she was younger, have this sort of Eren Yeager, kill all the demons mentality. Because even after her master died, she wasn't going out seeking demons to kill. She was honing her craft in one little town.
Yeah, for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, for hundreds, if not the entire, it seems like almost the entire millennia.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right for like, yeah.
Because it wasn't until our party with Himmel, Eisen, and Heider that she left that place.
Which makes it for like a minimum of about like 800, for a minimum of like 800 years. Given that it's been 1,000 years since then, probably maybe like 100 of those years was her time with Flamme at most. And she spent 80 plus 27, so about 100. So we about a little under 200 years. So she spent, at minimum, a little over 800 years just practicing.
Yes, no wonder to her spending time in a place for like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna study magic here for a bit.
Because she spent 800 years just
in one place.
Yeah, just...
And that's why she didn't have that much combat experience.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe she got some with her master, but still, that's like, what, a couple decades buffered in between 800 years of staying in one place. So when she ended up going on that adventure with Himmel and everyone else, that's when she must have really gotten her combat experience.
Yeah.
Which isn't that long. It only took 10 years.
She's surprisingly a bit of a novice at that. I think that
unless we get more flashbacks, but
I think that Frieren,
as of now it seems that she spent a lot of her time in that town. Sorry, please.
Yeah, this show kind of weaves its history together to an almost like obsessive degree.
Yes.
Like everything has some connection to Himmel or Flamme or someone in the past.
But I think it makes so much sense. It's not like in a contrived way, because this is who Frieren is. Yeah. It's all from Frieren's perspective.
Yeah. It flirts with the line for sure, but I think it comes out on top.
I think I can see why you'd think that. For me, it doesn't really flirt with the line, just because these flashbacks are canonically Frieren's memories. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's what she's thinking of in the moment. I think that's why it was so jarring when she suddenly was brought back into reality, into the present of this fight, because she was going down memory lane and thinking about the past. So to me, it doesn't feel contrived. Like, I mean, if anything, One Piece is more contrived and like weirdly super mega connected. But who cares? It's a story. Like, that's what makes things satisfying and fun.
I think it's crazy that the show leads with the grief.
Yes, it does.
You would think it would...
I was crying, and then I started screaming.
you'd think it would lead with like the overdog battles or something like that, and then you sucker you in with the action and then move into a more like personal, like slow slice of life kind of story. But it's really funny because it actually starts off, and it's really weird because I don't know if that's even like a good business decision. But it leads with what makes it unique.
Yes.
Like it gets sort of this. And so, ironically, it blindsides you when it suddenly becomes, like, shonen, because you're like, oh, wait, there's fights in this thing?
Yeah, in, like, the best way possible.
Yeah. You're like, whoa.
It's kind of like, I was gonna say it's like Mob Psycho, but...
Yeah.
What does Mob Psycho lead with?
Mob Psycho leads with a slice of life. Like, it very much leads with just being a goofy, funny thing. And it's not until around the same time that it starts showing off its, like, actual shonen battle stuff.
Right, it wasn't until episode 3, the exact same episode number of Frieren.
Yeah. I think what's interesting here is that...
Or was it episode 4? Like 3 or 4 in Mob Psycho.
I think what's interesting here is that something that Mob Psycho suffers from... Mob Psycho, by the way, my favorite anime. Just so you guys know. One thing that Mob Psycho...
Mine's Kuroko no Basket.
A great choice. That's probably my top 3. One thing that Mob Psycho suffers from is that sometimes after the big set piece, like major climactic action thing, it can be a little bit like rough going back to these slice of life sections of it where it's just kind of goofy shenanigans happening. Goofy episodic shenanigans.
In which show?
Mob Psycho.
Oh, really?
In
okay.
Mob Psycho, sometimes when we go back to the goofy episodic shenanigans, it can feel a little bit like... Some of it can feel a little bit disconnected or just like... I like all those episodes. But it is kind of like jarring because it's usually a big jump. Honestly, maybe I could be proven wrong soon, but if in the next episode they go back to kind of like the more relaxed kind of pacing, I don't think it would. I think because of the way.
So interweaving. Because
of the way they pace their fights, and because they're the fights are so interwoven with Frieren's feelings and like the history of everything.
Yes.
Because of the way that they pace the fights much more slowly, whereas Mob Psycho, once we go into action mode, it's like balls to the wall for like 3 to 5 episodes straight. It's just like nonstop. This show like really like, even the action scenes are like drawn out and not just in like cutting back and forth or whatever. Like there's like
the pacing for the action is amazing.
Yeah, it's very unique because it's like the lore is interwoven, but not in a way where it feels like they're like trying to drag out the fight scenes. It's just like the goal is not to be a cool fight. The goal is to be a character moment that happens to be a fight.
Yes.
So, and because of that, it ends up working, I think, a lot more harmoniously with the rest of the story.
Yes, I 100% agree.
I think that's about all I gotta say.
Awesome. I think what you said, I'm just going to add to what you said and then I'm done. It reminds me a lot of Full Metal Alchemist. I know I mentioned this a lot in the last episode, but leading with grief, I think, is what made Full Metal Alchemist so special.
Yeah. It starts off with that whole, like, episode about a false god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I almost think that the grief that's portrayed in this show is more relatable than the one from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Because this one is the kind of... It's the feeling of missing out, of life being a lot shorter than you realized, and you realize it too late, and you can't go back, and you kind of just have to keep living with that knowledge and hopefully be able to enjoy life more and really treasure the people around you.
The Full Metal Alchemist is definitely a lot more of like the cinematic kind of grief where it like exists, but it's not like over. It's just sort of there as character motivation more than.
Cinematic's a good way of putting it. And this isn't to put down Full Metal Alchemist. It's an amazing show. It's just to kind of highlight why Frieren is so special, and it's because it focuses on mundane, everyday, relatable grief.
Yeah.
Not the sort of cinematic. Our main character's an orphan. Like. Frieren is an orphan, but we don't really focus on that. Like, we don't learn that about her until way later.
Yeah. There's no moment where she overcomes it.
Yeah, and it seems like the whole orphan thing, that isn't in the forefront of her mind right now. In the forefront of her mind is losing her best friend.
Yeah.
It's losing her party.
Yeah, right? That's crazy.
There's just something so beautiful about that. Anyway... Oh man, amazing. amazing. The show's amazing.
It just is. It just is.
What to even say about this show?
I might have had something about Fullmetal Alchemist. Leading with grief, right?
Yeah, leading with grief.
Secret shonen.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
It happens to be
through the mountains.
It's like
secret,
it's either gone or we talked about it.
Secret tunnel.
All right, I'm good.
Hey.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next episode.
Yeah. God, I love this show. I just want to watch
So
it
good.
forever. Just every day of my life, every second. I want the show. I want to melt into the show. Okay,
Bye, guys.
Bye. Kill yourself.
No. Oh.
I love this show. I just get so excited.
It's so good.
Del, what are we gonna watch after this? We were planning on watching Jujutsu Kaisen, but can it even compare to this show? Like...
Oh, that's gonna be hard. Yeah, we might. I'm afraid to watch Jujutsu Kaisen because if I don't like it, you guys aren't gonna enjoy it.
This was like the best anime in the last couple years.
I did not expect this show to go anywhere close to this direction.
It's written by 2 women!
Get more woman writers in shonen, dude.
Yes.
It's the perfect combination. Woman writing for boys is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly.